Good morning, children. Last week we have seen about ocean. This week also we see the fourth lesson, oceans and fishing. Okay. Now, Earth's surface covered by water 71%. That means if we look at the globe, blue color shows ocean, that is water covered area. Majority, 3/4 of the globe, 71% covered by ocean water only. Remaining continent, that is the land part. So, ocean relief, that ocean physical features. Now how India map physical features we are seeing, Himalayas, northern plain, plateau, islands like that. In ocean, what are the relief physical features? Where we are standing on the seashore, that is called continental shelf. Because we are standing, land mass only we are standing. That is continental shelf. The next, when we go down in the ocean, that is slope we are going. That is continental slopes. Naturally, the slopes will be there. Then, middle, or we can't say middle or near the continent only, somewhere depth will be more. That is called trench. 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 Marina trench. Like that, every ocean, more trenches are there. That means it is the deepest point, and deep sea plain also there. Comparing to trench, deep sea plain will be less. But these four are the relief features of the ocean. Now, this ocean has movement. How that earth rotation, revolution, movement, like that. Moving water, movements are three. One is wave, second one is current, then tide. What's the difference between these three? Now, waves, because of the wind, water moves in the ocean. You would have observed the waves horizontally, it comes and touch your feet when you are standing. So that waves are the movements, rise and fall only. Then the second one, current. Current means, now if you observe that earth picture, there is a globe or the flat map. Here the division, that line is called equator. When that ocean water won't stand still, it goes on move. So when that here equator region, how the temperature will be? It will be hot, because when the earth is slantingly tilting position, it is rotating, the sun rays falling on that, here that temperature will be more. So when this water from here moves to the polar region, this polar region, it will be very cool. North pole and south pole. When the water moves from equator to the polar region, it is called a warm current, warm movement, from warm to cool. Again that water from polar to equator, it moves. That is called cold current. So currents are the movement of the water. Cold currents are warm currents. When the water is moving from equator to the polar region, it is called warm current. When that water is moving from the polar region to equator, it is called cold current. One more thing, tide. Always these tides rising and falling of the water. Always in the ocean we can see this tides also. Sometimes it will be low tide, sometimes it will be high tide. Rising and falling. The difference between these waves and the tides, these tides rising and falling water vertically, it gives some rhythm. That the water rise with the rhythm and fall with the rhythm. Rhythm means one sound. Okay. These fishermen also, they have to see the waves and the tides before going into the sea. On Amavasya Purnima day and all, these tides rising, high tide rise very much. Now fishing in the village, to know about the fishing, just in Andhra Pradesh, there is a village called Bhavanapadu. This Bhavanapadu village we are going to visit today. This village is in Andhra Pradesh. Seashore. Now, here the fisherman named Appalakonda and Dhanamma. These couple are living there. Many fishermen are there. We are taking example Appalakonda and Dhanamma. These people are very poor people. Generally, fishermen, they are poor only. They are always depend on the ocean and the fish. Now, these Appalakonda and Dhanamma, they have one owner. There is one person called Tata Rao there. This Tata Rao, he was also a middleman only. What he has done, he has borrowed money and he has purchased one boat. In that boat, they can travel, 20 members they can travel. This Tata Rao also travel with them for fishing. And he has borrowed 6 lakhs rupees he has borrowed to purchase the the boat. And one trip for them 5,000 rupees expenditure it takes. Then that 5,000 rupees also he used to borrow from the money lender from in that village. Already he borrowed money 6 lakhs to buy that boat. Then one trip if he wants to go 5,000 rupees that expenditure he used to get as a loan from the money lender. He has to pay the interest also. And when they are returning, they used to catch para, fish named para. Very good catch they used to do. Up to 5 kilometer they use karatappa and there is a normal boat, wooden boat. And mechanical boat that is called Mara Padava. Padava means boat. Mara Padava, very big boat, mechanical boat. That also they use it. That is with motor engine will be working while going. They may go 15 to 20 kilometers in that boats. And the net also they used for catching the fish. Once if they invest that money on the net, if they are very careful, 4 to 5 years they can use the same net. Rupees 280 to 300 per kg that net while buying the cost. And this Dhanamma, when she used to make him to get up Appalakanda to go to the fishing morning, early morning, and by 5 o'clock only she used to give the old rice, leftover rice, and he eat that and he leaves for the fishing. And this lady Dhanamma used to do all the household work, and even apart from this selling the fish, salt pan, that is salt making, the ocean water, they make it like a tank and that water evaporate. From that they make salt. That is called salt pan. There also she used to get work. And agriculture field also she works, because many field if they work only they can earn their wage, because all these are all seasonal job. So it's not a permanent job. Dhanamma used to do all these work. And in that village, Bhavanapada, rice is the principal crop, agriculture crop growing there. And there was a canal called Vamshadhara. Vamshadhara is a canal from the river that they made a canal route for the agricultural crops. That Vamshadhara canal nearby, that agriculture fields are there. And how that ocean water taste? Have you tasted? Yes, that ocean water will be always salty. That only we call saline. S-A-L-I-N-E, salty water. We have to dig 8 to 10 feet. Then only we get that drinking water. That is called potable water. Because nearby the ocean, that groundwater will be that also salty only. So far they go and they dig 8 to 10 feet. If they dig, they get the drinking water, potable water in that village, Bhavanapadu. And or they have to carry 2 kilometers they have to walk to carry the good water in park to, that is to drinking and for cooking purpose. Government arranged pumping water also for the agriculture, or in some places hand pump will be there, through that they get the water. Now these people, fishermen people, they worship many gods, mainly Gangamma. That is water god, Gangamma, Gauri, Parvati, Shiva, and all they used to worship. before going to the fishing or before going to the any job, they worship these people to get the that is to live happily. Now they perform even puja for the net, boat and all. They before going net, boat, they do the puja. Now even to how to pass the time in that village, night or the evening time, free time, on the stage they used to perform some burakatha, harikatha or a recorded dance with the music they used to dance. These are all the hobby for them. That is, they pass the time usually hearing this burakatha, harikatha and they perform also. Next, among these stage performing, one headman will be there in the village. Then he used to arrange all these program for the people. Then what are the money they are collecting to perform there, that is to get perform on the stages, that money that will go to the common expenditure of this village only. Like that they spend the money for the common expenditure. And these fishermen, they while fishing, they use one tool kit. The tool kit is called repairing there is a net and all. That is Noolu Karalu. Noolu Karalu is a tool kit, one bag. In the box, they keep all the tools, whatever they need to repair the net. For that, net ring will be there and thread will be there and flattened sticks. All these repairing to get repair, they have the tool kit called that kit only called Noolu Karalu. So this is the lesson, the important points we have learned from this oceans and fishing, the fourth lesson. We see in the next week.